certainly what's most exciting this weekend is the football. And it's tough because it's the first time we got to wait until Sunday for the games. We don't have any Saturday action, none of the good stuff. But first game is New England going out to Denver. Everybody knows that Denver's going to be playing a backup quarterback.
Jarrett Stidham.
What do you think? Yo, White Brian, give us the Stidham player profile. He's an Auburn guy.
Yeah, he's fun. He's going to try to run the ball, probably not stay in the pocket for too long. Doesn't really turn the ball over that much, but not very accurate.
We'll see what they got. I like Sean Payton when nobody thinks he can do anything. Now, are you aware of this, B? One consistent thing in both matchups, AFC title game and the NFC title game, Mike versus Sean.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. Mike Vrabel versus Sean Payton. Mike McDonald versus Sean McVay.
JP, if I hadn't discussed this with you earlier this week, I would be surprised. I showed you that. We were looking at it together.
All right. I got a bunch of random props for the Denver game. If you wanted to bet on the coach name matchup,
all right,
one Mike, one Sean to go coach in the Super Bowl, minus 140. If you want to bet on both Mikes, plus 140. I kind of like this one.
Both Mikes?
No, both Sean's. So you say it's going to be Broncos, Rams? Plus 600.
Yeah, that's the one I'll take. That's juicy.
That's juicy, dude.
Yeah.
Do you think because it is going to be a backup quarterback in Jarrett Stidham that the Broncos can't win?
I don't believe that. I think the Broncos defense gives them a chance. We just saw a defense totally disrupt their offense, but the offense of Houston couldn't do a damn thing. If they can, he say don't turn the ball over. He don't turn the ball over. And they can run and they can get some points and things like that, and their defense play as well as they've been playing. They have a chance. Point blank.
Weren't you on a playoff team that Coy Detmer ended up starting or something?
It wasn't playoff. That was regular season.
But what is the message?
Do your job. Don't try to do too much. Allow the people that are here to be your playmakers be the playmakers. But the thing about with Corey came in, he got hurt in that game. Then we put our third string quarterback in A.J. Feely. A.J. Feely played the next 5 games. We went 4-1. All Stidham has to do is just play and don't be the reason that something happens. Hand the ball off, throw the ball to the people that you can throw it to. Don't do nothing stupid. See, the problem is when people get in this situation, you're now in the AFC Championship game. They feel, I got to do something. No, you don't. All you have to do is be a quarterback. All you have to do is do what people think is a negative. Be a game manager. That's not a negative. Even the great quarterbacks are game managers. And we watch great quarterbacks, when they try to do too much, what happens? They mess up.
I was listening to SV Pod, the Scott Van Pelt and Stanford Steve podcast this morning. And Steve told a story. He was watching the playoff games with Booger McFarland. And when Booger was on the Colts, the year they won the Super Bowl, went into Baltimore, and Peyton was playing terribly. Peyton had, I want to say 2 first-half turnovers. And Booger said, I'm saying something to this dude.
About who? Okay.
The story is Booger went to Peyton and said, their offense cannot move the ball against us. Stop turning it over. And he said from that moment on, the Colts' offensively got conservative. And you know Peyton was calling his own plays at that point. And they just grinded out 5 field goals, and they won 15-6. Sometimes you just got to play the game that's there available to you.
Yeah.
And I think that's the message for Stidham.
That was a playoff game against the Minnesota Vikings. We beat them 15-13. 5 field goals. Why? You gave them a chance because the offense didn't turn the ball over. When your defense is playing very good ball, don't cause them a problem.
That's what C.J. Stroud did not do.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
He did that 2 games in a row.
I mean, if C.J. Stroud,
he might be looked at a little bit like Darnold moving forward. He got in that situation and it seemed like it was too big for him.
He was bad in the game before, too.
That's what I'm saying. 2 games in a row. Like it was 2 games in a row. He had, 7, 8 turnovers? I mean, come on, dog. He threw 4 interceptions in the first half. And in the game previously, he had 3 turnovers. I think it was, too. 2 interceptions or 3 interceptions.
I think he had 2 interceptions and like a fumble, too.
Nah, bro. You can't be that person. Not at that level. Not at that moment.
Sometimes you just got to play the game that's available.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Looking at Broncos Pats at some of the props available, Stidham's passing numbers aren't high, 200.5.
Mm-hmm.
But neither are Drake May's, 225.5. Like in the other game, they've got Stafford at 254 and Darnold at 230.
Yeah, but see, you're looking at Stidham, who's been a backup. You look at Drake May, who's a young guy. And we just saw pressure put on Drake May. He didn't look the same as he did.
May has not looked great in the playoffs.
Okay, now you look at the other 2 quarterbacks. Although Sam Darnold don't have a reputation like a Matt Stafford, he's still a veteran quarterback. And he's put together 2 damn good years back to back, to be honest with you. Although his last 2 games in Minnesota was awful. But this year he's played great. And he's had some moments now where he looked like that guy in Minnesota, but that defense was so good they were helping him out. He better not have that game against Sean and his crew.
All right, folks, it's time for us to start making some picks. We're going to have the governor of the great state of Maryland joining us in a few minutes. They're saying he's going to be like 3 to 5 minutes late. You want me to go to like 13? Trying to kind of figure everything out here. It's I got a little bit more on this Bills situation.
Jeff, when I wore bell bottoms, I was like 8, 9.
We need your sisters or somebody to find these old photos.
I never wore bell bottoms in college because
that was just the perfect picture. I'm sorry,
but this is the thing I love about. Like,
can we post that or you get mad? Jeff, you should tweet that out.
This is not me. I don't know what the hell this is.
It's AI, bro.
So
it's your Sultan of the Swamp photo with bell bottoms.
But it ain't me. So no, you can't post that. But here we go. When I was in college, we actually wore our jeans where you make them real, real tight at the bottom. We did not wear bell bottoms. And
y'all rolled them up
like y'all do today.
Yeah, we used to do that.
But this is the thing about it. Remember, everything that you do was done before.
Yeah, fashion repeats for sure.
Yeah, so there's nothing you've done that I haven't done.
I think I'm gonna get me some bell bottoms. Rock them to the office one day.
You rock bell bottoms as a 30-something-year-old. You're a fool. I never wore no bell bottoms at 30-something years old.
Doo-doo, I can feel it when you walk. That's how I'm coming in here. Even when you talk, it goes over me.
I don't think you can make it happen, Jeff.